Start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do it. stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 20. From the gun, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the
touchdown Bills. Keon Coleman. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A give running right is counter. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that kick.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
His throw incomplete. Terrell Bernard there from his linebacker spot got a hand on it. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen completes to Shakir once again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And again, it's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And you hear all the time that he's really a power forward who plays above the rim, and he does have a basketball background. But I think the Bills got a receiver to match their environment as well. Big, strong, physical, can go across the middle and catch the football.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 4 yards out. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
To throw, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on... It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Cardinals get home for the sack. Al Woods busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Flush to his right. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Connor up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. to the air. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned...
and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ritter. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Keeps himself upright. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Bills are going to get the ball back on the... as they hold on 4th down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Over the middle, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. That's pulled in by Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Cook up the gut. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team. This player's development trait.
Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine how interested that player is in re-signing with your team or joining your team as a free agent.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths.
Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flex rent on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're